Hello friends, hope this video will find you all in a good health. So guys, today I am going to teach you regarding the immunity system. In this lecture, I will include a key components of immunity system. This is a very short lecture, so please listen it carefully till the end. So guys, what do you mean by immunity? So guys, immunity means it's a condition or system that will permit either a natural or acquired resistance to the disease. Particularly, it will help in fight with the microorganisms. So the immunity will help you to eliminate the microorganism like that of virus, bacteria, parasites, etc. So that is the defense mechanism that is known by the name immunity. So guys, you have to remember that immunity is not only protective, sometimes it can be injurious for our health as well. Sometimes it can cause disease, and that's why the immunity is a double-edged sword. I mean to say that it is a protective as well as hazardous for our health. Alright, now guys, which are the types of immunity? So you might have heard something regarding the natural immunity and the adaptive immunity. So there are basically two types of immunity. Either you can have innate immunity, or you can have adaptive immunity, that is a specific immunity. We will see the difference between these two types of immunity later on in the slides. Alright. Now, which are the normal function of immune system in our body? What immune system will normally do in our body in the normal physiological state? So guys, the main important function of the immune system is to recognize the self from the non-self antigen. Antigen is a proteinaceous substance that will induces the antibody production when it will enter in our body. So guys, it will identify that which are the cells of our body and which are the components, which are the proteinaceous substance outside from our body. So it will recognize the self antigen from the non-self antigen. And suppose guys, the immunity system has recognized that this is not the self antigen, this is the non-self antigen, then the immunity system will mount a specific immune response. They will induce a response. And guys, the immune system is having the master memory in remembering this particular encounter. I mean, they will memorize the things, and later on in the future, when repeated attacks of the same antigen occur, it will mount a faster immune response. So guys, the third function is immunological memory. The fourth function is cell mediated immune reaction. They will mediate certain cell mediated reactions that we will understand later on in the lectures, and they will induce the B cell to produce the antibody. So guys, this is the basic normal function of immune system, that is recognition of self antigen and non-self antigen. They will mount the specific immune response. They will have the immunological memory. They will do the cell mediated reactions, and they will produce the antibody. Alright. Now guys, this is about the normal function of immune system. Now suppose your immune system is not functioning properly, then which are the abnormal function of immune system? So guys, suppose your immunity system is not working properly and it is totally absent or inadequate, then you can develop immunodeficiency disorders. If your immunity system is working excessively, if it activated excessively, then it can lead to hypersensitivity reactions. Suppose guys, one of the best function of immune system is to recognize the self antigen from non-self. Suppose the immune system is failed to recognize such self antigen from non-self antigen, then they will react with our own self antigen, and you can develop the autoimmune disease in that condition. And the fourth disease that is associated with immunity is amyloidosis. Although the amyloidosis is a protein misfolding disorder, but it is having the immunological origin as well, as per the few theories. So guys, these four group of disorders are associated with the abnormal function of immune system, that is the immunodeficiency, hypersensitivity reaction, autoimmune disease, and amyloidosis. Alright. Now we have seen the two types of immunity, that is the innate immunity and adaptive immunity. So what is the difference between these two type of immunity? So guys, you have to remember that clearly, you have to remember that innate immunity is our natural immunity, means they are present since birth, and it is a first line defense, means you don't need an antigen exposure. It is ready to react before development of infection. Suppose you have the antigen enter in your body, then this is the first line defense and it doesn't need any previous antigen exposure. It's a natural immunity from the birth. While if we look at the other aspect, the adaptive immunity is acquired immunity, means it will acquired later on in the life after birth. It is not present since the birth. It is not present since birth. And guys, in the adaptive immunity, you need a previous antigen exposure. Once the antigen exposure happen, then only this adaptive immunity can mount a specific immune response. So guys, adaptive immunity is acquired immunity later on in the life, while innate immunity is a natural immunity from the birth. Alright. Now in the natural immunity, you doesn't have the immunological memory. It cannot memorize the encounter, while the adaptive immunity is having the immunological memory. Alright. Now this innate natural immunity is a very non-specific, but the response is very fast. It's a rapid reactive immunity, but the response is non-specific, while the adaptive immunity will show a slow response, but it is a highly specific in killing the antigen, in removing the antigens, and it's a highly specific immunity. And guys, the potency is very low for the innate immunity, while in the adaptive immunity your potency of encountering is very high. So both this type of immunity is having their own advantage and disadvantage, but both immunity is needed for our body to be a disease free and to kill a microorganism. So that is the basic difference between the innate and adaptive immunity. Thank you very much guys, and in my next lecture I will include the key components of both type of immunities. Thank you very much and see you soon. Till then, take care.